All right, now at 11, a winter storm is on the way. You see all the delays and cancellations for services tomorrow down below, but we're going to talk about when you expect the snow to arrive and the latest snowfall forecast.
I'm Marina Silva, and I'm at the West Street Salt Barn, where crews have a long night ahead of them of pre-treating the roads before the storm.
Also tonight, a two-day manhunt for the suspect who shot a Southern Indiana deputy is over. Where police found him and the latest on the investigation. Live from Indy, you're watching 13 News. A monster storm with major impact is now just hours away from Indiana. And when it hits, we could have the biggest snowfall some cities have seen in years. We're talking snow, sleet, and strong winds, all packing a punch. So tonight, lots to get to, and lots of people want to know the timing, the snow totals. Matt, you've been tracking all of it for us.
Yeah, so we're going to get to those snowfall totals, but Jenny, we were talking earlier, there's not a huge difference between, 6 or 8 inches. We're all going to have big impacts.
Sure.
Roads are going to be bad. Shoveling is going to be difficult at times because it's a very heavy wet snow. Yeah.
Yep.
And then the wind's going to pick up and blow and drift it all around.
Right.
It's a mess. Let's go ahead and get to it. I want to show you some maps out there this evening. First off, we want to start off with what it's looking like downtown. Jenny, it's going to look very different here in 24 hours. But it is a cold night. In fact, the clouds have came in just a little bit slower than originally thought. The system may be about an hour or two behind. That's one of the new updates here at 11. And what's that done for us tonight is it's actually dropped our temperatures, especially north of Indianapolis. We're now down to only 11 in Kokomo, 14 in Lafayette, 13 in Muncie. And how that may factor in is the air's a little bit drier. And so some of the first bands that arrive tomorrow, late morning, they may be evaporating on the bottom. So it may have to push our arrival time, and I'll show you the new map, by about an hour or two. That's the update tonight, but we still are on tap for a lot of snowfall. We've got winter storm alerts all the way from the Rockies to the mid-Atlantic. Here's that storm. It is gathering strength as we speak overnight tonight. It's going to get more robust. Coming up, we're going to talk about when these bands, not these will break apart, when these bands will start to arrive here at home. Jenny?
All right, see you in a few minutes. Matt, thank you. Well, with just hours until the snow starts to fall, crews are heading out right now in Indianapolis to start pre-treating the roads for us. I'm Marina Silva, live at the Salt Barn on West Street. So, Marina, what's their plan?
Well, Jenny, drivers are getting here now to the Salt Barn to get in their trucks, to get on the road and pre-treat those roads before the storm hits. We heard from city leaders today about their plan of attack. 15,000 tons of salt in Indianapolis, all to be used to treat roads and sidewalks during winter storms. For this one, crews are starting early.
This will be a long fight for our crews, made more challenging by the expected wind gusts. Please be aware that particularly on east-west streets, there is a potential for wind to blow snow back onto already plowed areas.
DPW crews are working in 12-hour shifts in order to treat the roads once the snow starts. They say their plan is to plow the overpasses and bridges first, then the main roads.
And DPW will make a call on addressing side streets and residential roads once road conditions on thoroughfares have been addressed.
But this is not going to be a quick process to get the snow cleaned up.
I think a lot of folks think if you make one pass, the snow melts and it's gone. But with the temperature and everything that's going on and being low, it's going to be a few days after the snow stops before you probably can see some really progress on the road.
City leaders say a good way to stay safe, stay home.
If you must use the roads overnight on Sunday, please drive below the speed limit. Give additional space between yourself and other drivers. And for both your safety and that of the crews, please give our drivers extra room on the roadway.
They'll need it to keep streets clear. And once the snow starts, if you want to check out the road conditions, the city has a way you can do that. It's called Indy Snow Force. We're going to bring it up to actually show you a better view of it. And here you'll be able to see what roads are snow covered and which ones still need to be treated. DPW says they're going to keep it activated throughout the storm as they're going out there. Now, back here at the Salt Barn, we're seeing a lot of crews get here, go inside, get all their things ready, and then go out to their trucks to get ready ready to get on the road for the night. They've got a long night ahead of them. So we'll send it back to you in the studio, Jenny.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate them working hard all night for us. Marina Silva live at the Salt Barn. Thank you. Want to let you know warming centers will be open across Indiana this weekend as well. For anybody who needs a safe and warm place to stay, you can call 211 to find a warming center closest to you. Well, a lot of people spent part of their Saturday stocking up before the storm. We stopped by the Kroger on East Southport Road earlier tonight. Yep, found shoppers buying food and essentials, all so they're set and they don't have to go out in the snow tomorrow. So what about preparing for the storm at your own home? Our Anna Chalker talked with firefighters today about what you can do right now to get ready.
Well, it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared with winter storms like the ones we're about to see. And really, there are three big things you need to be aware of and make sure they are warm, safe, and good to go. Your home, your car, and yourself. And here to talk about this, Michael Pruitt with the Bargersville Fire Department. So much we have here that kind of people need ready to go. Let's start with our homes because that's where a lot of people are going to be spending their time this weekend.
Absolutely. So when we're looking at the home, two of the biggest problems we run into are space heaters. Typically, if we hear of a fire breaking out during cold weather, there's a good opportunity or good chance they're going to tie it back to a space heater. So make sure you keep these space heaters 3 feet away from anything combustible. Turn them off at night, add more blankets, and always turn them off when you lose home.
To keep your pipes from freezing, leave the cabinet doors open and let them warm up over time. You'll also want to make sure your smoke and carbon monoxide alarms have new batteries so they can detect any potential hazards.
Then when we talk about the car, making sure that you have all the essentials in the car if you were to get stranded. So first thing, the easy things to do is make sure it's full of fuel, make sure your tires are aired up, and then make sure you have blankets, make sure you have snacks, water, that you have appropriate clothing in the car with you, your phone chargers, flashlight, windshield washer fluid is filled up and ready to go, and your ice scraper. Don't be that submarine person that's trying to look through the little hole driving down the road. So if you get a chance, just stay home if all possible.
And when you are home, make sure you have extra dry clothes in case you need to go out.
If you dress in layers as you work, you can peel those layers off. Keep the head protected with a stocking cap because that's where we lose a lot of our heat.
When it's time to get the snow off your driveway, take your time when shoveling. And if you're using a snow blower, be on the lookout for any sticks and debris. And if it clogs up, do not stick your hands inside the machine.
If you're a senior, maybe it's just something you ask somebody to come do for you. So if you have a senior that lives nearby you or you have family members, go out and help them out. Extend them a hand to help them get their driveway or their sidewalks cleaned.
Really good act of kindness we need, especially here in Indiana with that winter weather. There's so much to prepare yourself for. For all of this information, we'll have this on our website, WTHR.com. In Bargersville, Anna Chalker, 13 News.
Firefighters also say be patient with emergency crews over the next couple of days as they could be responding to a lot of calls all at once. All right, if you're headed out of town during the storm, be aware that could have some delays at Indy's airport. The airport does have a snow team that works 24/7 to keep runways and roads clear, but they are reminding folks to check with your airline before you get there in case of any weather delays or cancellations. We are seeing cancellations for tomorrow already at many local churches. You can find those right now, WTHR.com. They're also scrolling at the bottom of your screen here. And as the storm hits, make sure you have the Live Doppler 13 weather app. It'll give you the latest snow totals, plus you can see exactly what's happening right in your own neighborhood. It is a free download in your phone's app store. Still ahead tonight, manhunt over, where police just found the suspect who shot an Orange County deputy, and the community support now praying for the deputy's recovery. Plus, a 6-day farewell for former President Jimmy Carter begins, how his family will ensure his legacy lives on.